Hi everyone, it's Kizzy again from the K4 Mom Corner. Thanks again for listening and subscribing to my channel. So today I wanted to chat with everyone about callings. First and second and maybe even third callings. Now this is not in any way related to the show Manifest or anything of that nature. This is just me talking personally about how to tap into and embrace those callings. But before we get into the video, you know what I want you to do. Please like and hit that subscribe button, and then let's get into the video. Okay, so let's talk about those callings that I know many of you have had. I personally had. Sometimes you don't know that it's a calling right away. And sometimes I refer to them as signs or that essential purpose. You know, name it what you want. But what I'm talking about essentially is when you feel intuitively that you're meant to do something else, that you are meant to do something more, or that you are meant to explore something on a much deeper level. That's a calling. That's pushing you towards something different or greater than where you currently are, right? And sometimes we think that our callings are just our careers or our jobs. And for some of us, that may be it. You may have a calling to be a firefighter, and what a great calling that is. But that firefighter could also have a secondary, or sometimes what I think as a second calling, to maybe perhaps coach a young group of boys, coach them in basketball. That could be a calling too. What I'm trying to describe in a very simple way is that we need to really listen to what our bodies are telling us, or the signs around us are telling us, in terms of what is the next thing that we potentially could be doing in our lives. So for me, I've spent a lot of my career within the educational system. And as fulfilling as it has been, I know intuitively that I do have a second calling where I'm meant to talk and spread a message in a different way. In some ways, that's part of this K4 Mom platform. But then I've also, many years ago, got certified as a life coach because I felt great alignment with the core teachings and elements, and really what life coaching can do for people. So I took advantage of that opportunity. And so I feel that there's many different things that I am meant to do in this world, above and beyond just, I guess, what we would say the bread and butter of my current work. So it's important that we tap into that and don't just dismiss sometimes those other interests or those other motivations that might come into your mind. Don't dismiss them, because that might be a higher power, a higher spiritual being. It may be God, whatever entity that you might resonate with or appeal to. It might be their way of explaining to you or telling you that there's something else that you might be destined to be doing in this world. So I truly believe that we as human beings, we as individuals, and we particularly as women, have multiple callings, and that we shouldn't cage ourselves in to one specific thing. And a surefire sign that you are meant to do something else is when you feel that itch, or when you feel uncomfortable in what you are currently doing, or when maybe you might feel unfulfilled, or if what I tend to say is ain't floating my boat anymore. So that might be some of those initial signs, the initial rumblings that are happening deep beneath, that are preparing you to start listening, and using your eyes to see what are the signs, what are the things that are coming in my path, what are the things that are coming my way to help me see what that bigger path is for me, that bigger destiny, or that bigger calling or sense of purpose that might be important for me and probably for many others around you. So don't dismiss the signs. And let me tell you how simple these signs can come in. This is one last little thing that I want to tell you. The sign can be something as simple as a commercial you see, having a conversation with somebody, meeting a stranger on the street who tells you something that sits with you for a long time, right? These are the things, these are the small signs. Someone tells you, or you just for whatever reason pick up a magazine or a book and there's something in there that just blows your mind and you're like, I gotta know more about this. Don't dismiss those small things that may come into your path, because those are the signs or the beginning of the callings that are going to take you on that next journey.